Good day, everyone. Today, we will be diving into one of the most fascinating and influential theories in psychology, the psychoanalytic theory by Sigmund Freud. So, in this presentation, we will explore Freud's main ideas, Jung's unique insights, and how their theories continue to shape the way we understand the human mind today.
Who is Sigmund Freud? Sigmund Freud was a doctor from Austria who studied how our hidden thoughts and feelings affect what we do. He is known as the father of psychoanalysis. He is known for his theory on the unconscious mind, human behavior, and psychological conflicts. Freud's ideas continue to influence psychology, psychotherapy, and culture. Here's the list of Sigmund Freud's contributions. Founder of psychoanalysis, a method for treating mental illness through talk therapy. Unconscious mind, suggested that hidden thoughts and desires influence behavior. Dream analysis, believed dreams express unconscious wishes. Psychosexual stages, explained personality development through childhood stages. Structure of personality, divided the mind into the id, ego, and superego. Defense mechanism, how people protect themselves from anxiety. Free association, a technique to uncover hidden thoughts and feelings. So what aspect of Freud's work or theories interested you the most?
Carl Gustav Jung, a very influential figure in psychology. Carl Jung was a doctor and psychiatrist from Switzerland, born in 1875 and died in 1961. He originally worked with Sigmund Freud, who is known as the father of psychoanalysis. However, Jung eventually developed his own ideas that became very important in the field of psychology. One of Jung's main beliefs was that all people share certain deep, universal ideas and symbols that he called archetypes. These archetypes appear in myths, dreams, and stories from different cultures around the world. He also introduced the well-known personality terms introvert and extrovert. Introverts are people who focus more on their inner thoughts and feelings, while extroverts are more outgoing and interested in the outside world. Jung's work gave birth to what we now call analytical psychology, which explores the unconscious mind, dreams, and symbols. His theories still influence modern psychology, art, religion, and even pop culture today. In short, Carl Gustav Jung was a pioneer who helped us understand the deeper layers of the human mind and personality.
His major contributions have profoundly influenced not only psychology and psychiatry, but also fields like religious studies, literature, and anthropology. So we have here key contributions of Carl Jung include, first we have analytical psychology. It focuses on understanding the human psyche by exploring both the conscious and unconscious mind. So it is helping people understand themselves and integrate different aspects of their personality. Next, we have collective unconscious, the part of unconscious mind shared by all humans, containing universal experiences and memories. The collective unconscious collects and organizes those personal experiences in a similar way with each member of a particular species. This means each one of us is born with a tendency to conceive similar kinds of primordial images. Next, we have archetypes. It is universal symbols or patterns found in myths, dreams, and stories. For example, hero, mother, shadow, and etc. It is a perfect example or model of something. Archetypes has 4 types also. We have persona, shadow, anima or animus, and the self. So we have persona, the mask or social face
a person presents to the world hiding that true self. So, the way you show your characteristic to the people is you're hiding your true identity or true color or your real characteristic as a person. So next we have shadow, the darker, hidden side of a person's personality that they often reject or deny. The shadow archetype represents everything a character or a person hides from themselves, like fears, desires, impulses, and darker traits. It's the part of the unconscious we refuse to acknowledge, yet it deeply influences our choices and the way we face life. Next, we have the anima or animus, the feminine side of a man, which is the anima, and the masculine side of a woman, which is the animus, found in the unconscious. So, Carl Jung described the animus as the unconscious masculine side of a woman, and the anima as the unconscious feminine side of a man, each transcending the personal psyche. Next, we have the contribution of psychological types, the classification of people based on the two-dimensional scheme of attitudes and function. These are the total combination of the attitude, and these are categorized as extroverted and introverted. Introversion and extroversion is the two main personality types. Introvert focuses on inward-looking attitude, focus on the inner world of thoughts and feelings, while extroversion is an outward-looking attitude, focus on the external world and other people. Next, we have dream analysis. It is a method of exploring the unconscious by interpreting symbols and meanings in dreams. All dreams are a form of wish fulfillment, of repressed wishes, or the representation of wish fulfillment. Next, we have individuation, the process of integrating all parts of the self to achieve personal wholeness and self-realization. So, individuation is a process that helps people develop a unique identity and sense of self. Problems with individuation can cause anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Individuation is a lifelong with your sense of self-evolving through new experiences. Next, we have our last contribution, which is synchronicity, the idea that meaningful coincidence can occur without a direct cause, showing a connection between the inner and outer worlds. It refers to meaningful coincidences that occur in our lives, events that seem to be connected in a way that goes beyond mere chance. And that's all about the Carl Gustav Jung's contributions.
Today, I'll be talking about the impacts of Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung on our society. So first, let's start with Sigmund Freud. Freud completely changed how people understood the human mind. So, before his time, topics like emotions, dreams, and mental illness were often ignored or seen as shameful. But Freud introduced the idea that our thoughts and actions are influenced by our unconscious mind, meaning the part of our mind we are not always aware of. So, because of him, people started to see mental health as something that can be studied, discussed, and treated, not something to be hidden. Freud also influenced many fields outside psychology. For example, in art and literature, writers and artists began exploring deeper emotions, hidden desires, and symbols in their work. His theories about the id, ego, and superego even help shape how we understand personality and human motivation today. And now, let's move on to Carl Jung. So, Jung was one of Freud's students, but he developed his own ideas. He introduced the concepts of the collective unconscious and archetypes, which explain that humans share universal symbols and experiences, like the hero, the mother, or the shadow, across cultures and generations. These help people see how myths, stories, and dreams are connected to human psychology. Jung's ideas also inspired spiritually and personal growth movements. He encouraged people to explore their inner world to achieve self-awareness and balance, a process he called individuation. Today, many forms of therapy, self-help books, and even movies are influenced by his ideas. In short, Freud and Jung's impact on society is huge. They helped build the foundation of modern psychology, change how we see mental health, and inspired art, education, and culture to look deeper into what it means to be human. In conclusion, the psychoanalytic theory of Sigmund Freud and the contributions of Carl Jung have left a lasting mark on the field of psychology and on society as a whole. Freud opened the doors to understanding the unconscious mind, while Jung expanded this vision through his ideas of archetypes and the collective unconscious. Their theories continue to remind us that human behavior is more than what we see on the surface. It's shaped by hidden thoughts, emotions, and experiences that lie deep within us. Through their work, both Freud and Jung encourage people to explore themselves more deeply, understand their emotions, and be more open about mental health. So that's it. Thank you for listening, and we hope you've gained a better understanding of how these two great minds change the way we see ourselves and the world around us. Thank you.